Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are students from IMS455. We would like to present about Pkpp, which is Perbadanan Kemajuan Pertanian Faham for subject IMS455. My name is Nurul Farhana binti Dahalan.
My name is Uzma Akilah binti Mazin.
My name is Yasmin Arisha binti Yahya.
My name is Nur Akilah binti Mat Serihan.
My name is Nuruzna binti Muhammad. So let's start.
Pkpp is stand for Perbadanan Kemajuan Pertanian Faham. Pkpp is an organization that is under the control of state government. Agriculture is the core business for this organization. Pkpp is an organization that keep agricultural records in Pahang, such as paddy plantation, social plans, commercial farming, and many more. Pkpp need the system to organize record for retrieval purpose. This is important because all the records have value. More than 50 workers works in Pkpp. Most of departments using the same computer system, hardware, and software. So let's get to know all the general component in the Pkpp. Next, we will present the system being used in Pkpp. There are three systems we will present, which is DDMS, Hermes, and Dog Portal. For the DDMS is the short form for the Digital Document Management System, which is the system being used in the Pkpp to organize and manage the record in the organization. All the record in the printed format will be transformed in digital format for being used and make it enabled 24/7 for the organization. This system use internet and it makes the record being ready, efficient and effectively for the users. And next, for the Hermes, which is the short form for the Human Resource Management System, it is facilitated by the technology that combine the best process, the best practice of the record management in electronic way. And it also facilitate the communication in the human resource management. And for the Dog Portal, it is the intranet that we use in the Pkpp. It almost share the same function as the DDMS. It can create, share and sort the document for the management in the organization. So that's all the system we use in Pkpp.
Next, I will explain about hardware in Pkpp. Hardware is the collection of physical part of the computer system. This includes computer case, monitor, keyboard, mouse, and scanner. The hardware that used in Pkpp is basic model HP. So next we will know about the software in Pkpp.
So we move to the software that we use in the Pkpp. They have two software, which is first IMS and the second software which is Microsoft Office. So first is IMS. IMS stands for Integrated Production and Accounting Management Information System. IMS means is a comprehensive web-based presentation management computing solution which integrates. So the main purpose of the IMS software, first is for the production activity and second for the accounting transaction. So in the IMS there are three products. First is IMS Head Office, which is IMS HQ. Second is IMS Mail, and then third is the IMS Estate. So the feature in IMS, first to support single and multiple estate location and ownership. Second, the feature of IMS is to support hierarchical based estate. Third is the feature is to support single and multiple enterprise, which is on crops and livestock. Fourth, the feature is to for the ready to use and easy to customize physical and financial report. And the last is the IMS is include the tax module, which is GST compliance. So in IMS there have a lot of available module in the software. Several of the module which are first configuration module, estate module, dashboard module, stock and store module, and fixed asset module. So the benefit of IMS that be used in the Pkpp, first, the benefit is able to access data and report from anywhere. Second, fast, reliable and accurate generation of report. Second, minimize error during closing financial period through pre-posting function. And the benefit is low cost investment on hardware. So the IMS, to install the IMS, they need the Win platform support, which is Windows and Linux. For the hardware requirement, which is Pkpp, first they need to have Pentium for 800 MHz, second 512 MB RAM, and third 40 GB SCSI HDD. So for the network infrastructure, they need to have wireless and cabling network in the organization. So the second software in the Pkpp, they use Microsoft Office 2013. The Microsoft Office 2013 that be used in Pkpp is for them to make the report, letter and proposal that related to their Pkpp field.
As we interviewed Pkpp, we have analyzed the problems on their support services and maintenance for their information system, and we have proposed a solution for each specification. So let's move on to their problems.
So the first problem of Pkpp is the Pkpp using the older version of PC in each office with only minimum requirement. The model that Pkpp use for the computer which is HP Pro-400 G4. So the feature of the HP Pro-400 G4 is first Intel-Core. They have Intel-Core i3 processor. Second, have the Windows 10 Pro for business, 4 GB RAM, and the last of the HP model, which is using the 1 TB hard disk.
So for the problems that related to the system and the software, for the system, the Pkpp use the DDMS. Even though it looks like it contribute much helps for the record management in electronic ways, but DDMS server always down. So when the system down, it suspended all the activities related to the record management using by the organization. So they make the works become slowly and not running smoothly. For the software, it used the Microsoft 2013, the older version. So there are some documents that cannot support by using the Microsoft 2013. So that are the problems that related for the system and the software in Pkpp. Next, we move on to the network. So Pkpp using intranet network accessible. It is good for the workers to use the private network, which contribute only to organization, but the information are unavailable to the public. Workers of Pkpp cannot do their works out from the area of Pkpp. For the maintenance, some of the aspects are non-static. Intranet need to stay current to maintain the current content. It is too complicated to control the intranet.
The next problem in Pkpp is Wi-Fi low connection. Wi-Fi used to provide internet access to devices within the range of wireless network. When the Wi-Fi low connection, it can limit the productivity of works. When the Wi-Fi low connection, the server of the system will down.
Next, Pkpp having problem on website which is not complete and up to date. Pkpp have their own website which is using Joomla. Joomla is an open source content management system for publishing web content. Their website is not complete because they do not provide enough information such as organization chart. Pkpp website is not up to date because they do not delete the About Pkpp section. They do not want this section because they do not provide the information on it. Having an up-to-date website is important because the user can rely on the website for find useful information. Next, for the computer specification is motherboard. Motherboard is the most essential parts of a computer system because it was the main circuit board inside a computer. Pkpp used Asus H110MK as their motherboard. It was micro ATX form factor that easier to install. The price of this motherboard is RM288.49. For motherboard components, it used Intel socket 1151 for 7 and 6 generation core. For chipset, it used Intel H110, and for memory, it has 2 times DIMM core with unbuffered memory. This motherboard supports Windows 10 for SLI and Crossfire supports. It has only one graphic card. This motherboard was protecting with Asus 5-time protections too, which is Asus Landguard that 2.5 times higher surge tolerance.
Most of the computer case that Pkpp use are the HP Compact 8000 Elite PC. HP Compact 8000 Elite PC suits the mini ITX type of motherboards. Pkpp need to upgrade their computer case that is compatible with Asus H100MK. This computer case suits the micro ATX very well as the motherboard is an up-to-date type. The Masterbox Q300L is very straightforward option in the lineup of the brand new Masterbox Q series from Cooler Master, a series that might be small but excels in functionality and modularity without compromising on the thermal performance. Although the size wouldn't tell, the Masterbox Q300L supports the standard ATX PSU, which is not often in the market with this size. This different system setup, the input and output panel can be adjusted to 6 different locations, 3 options at each side of the case. So Pkpp can decide which setup fits the system best for their computer case.
So I proceed to the hardware. I recommend some hardware for the Pkpp to be used in their organization. Usually hardware is the collection of physical part of computer system. So first hardware I recommend which is the power supply. So power supply is very important to the computer. So I recommend the Pkpp for using Silverstone SFX series, SST SS550 that that's suitable to the form factor of micro ATX. The power supply is a compact power supply that fits in plenty of cases, which this power supply can fit in many type of computer case. So I will tell the some benefit of this power supply, which this power supply is having a high power conversion efficiency that get 800 plus gold certified and have a single 12 would write with a substantive 45 ampere rating, and it support dual PCIe 6 plus 2 pin connected. The second hardware that I suggest for the Pkpp is to using the external hard disk. I suggest for them to using Western Digital My Passport Ultra external hard disk, which is the latest generation of Western Digital My Passport Ultra. Is coming inside from 1 terabyte to 4 terabyte. So I suggest the Pkpp to choose the 2 terabyte and above. So this feature of the external hard disk is equipped with USB-C technology, which is the cable for to charge the phone. And next feature of this external hard disk offer an easy way to expand your storage with a modern metal design that complement with the PC, while the including USB 3.0 adapter make it more compatible with all the machine. So next, the feature of the external hard disk is formatted for Windows 10 to deliver plug and play storage out of the box. This drive only compatible with Windows 10, 8.1 and 7. So the design of the external hard disk is a fusion model and anodized metal and structure. The My Passport Ultra Portable Drive is available in a variety of color to seamlessly match your personal style and the latest computer. This external hard disk good in the security, which this external hard disk has password protection with 256-bit hardware encryption. The library security function within library rediscovery keeps your file private with a password you can choose, make it easy to enable password protection. It can ensure your external hard disk in good security without any authorized people can access the external hard disk. Third recommendation for the hardware, which is wireless adapter. I suggest the Pkpp to choose the wireless adapter for the network, which is SC1900 Wi-Fi dual band PCIe adapter. I suggest it because to ensure the organization can get strong network on each department. in the organization without having problem about the low connection. So the reason we suggest it to them because it is recommended brand and having a best performance on this network adapted. This network adapted is use stylish aluminium heatsink, which it is easy to set up any PCIe adapted for their network. This network adapter can be cooling and include this amazing heatsink on it when it installed. So the aluminium heatsink is important so that the network should continue working without much of a problem. So the feature of the network adapter, which is AC1900 Wi-Fi dual-band PCIe adapter. First, the feature is its signal boost, where it is possible for you to boost the network with the adapter. It will get a two-way transmission and signal boosting design with it. So the best part is that you will note that the Wi-Fi range is also extended. You will not longer have to worry about the dead spot in the house anymore, which is such a feature. So next feature is flexible antenna, where you can adjust the antenna of the wireless adapter. The speed of the adapter is so impressive speed that come with model of the 800. Next feature of the wireless adapter, it is also a flexible antenna, which have the three detachable antenna are designed to be flexible, which you can adjust the antenna by yourself easily. So it can easily attach them to the adapter for more functionality. So the speed of the wireless adapter is so impressive speed that come with the model of the 802.11sc chipset. This type of chipset is important when it comes to performance. It is more in speed than others. So the Pkpp when they want to do their work, so they no problem of the connection of the internet. Lastly, I recommend for the hardware, which is hard disk drive. So hard disk drive is very important for the PC to store the information and data. So I suggest in using the Western Digital Red NAS hard drive because it is designed for the office network. Attached storage enclosure with 1 to 5 drive bay. So the feature is the hard disk drive is provide with a fast SATA 6 GB interface and a 64 MB buffer, which means the Western Digital Red NAS hard drive are optimized for speed, power and performance. Moreover, the Western Digital Red NAS hard drive come in 3.5 form factor, which is suitable that Yasmin tell the computer case. So it's very compatible with that computer case. So the next feature of this hard drive is come with the NAS ware, improve reliability and system performance while reducing user down at the same time. The speed of this hard drive is 5700 RPM. This hard drive come with Acronis True Image Library Edition software. Acronis True Image Library Edition software allows you to completely clone the current system drive onto the new Western Digital Red NAS hard drive. So the physical specification of this hard drive for the formatted capacity, which is 2,398 megabyte. For the capacity, which is 2 terabyte. For the user sector per drive, almost for 4 trillion, and the target performance of the hard drive will be 1 trillion hours. So the total of the price that I recommend for the hardware to be used in the Pkpp, the total is almost 1,962.55. So that's all for the recommendation for the hardware in the Pkpp.
Now I would like to recommend for the software being used in Pkpp. Software is divided into two categories, which is system software, include the operating system and all the utilities that enable the computer to function. And next is the application software, which is include programs that do real works for user. For the operating system, we would like to recommend Pkpp to use Windows 10. This is because Windows 10 is the latest operating system from Microsoft, and it introduced a system of rolling updates to features and functionality. The idea is to continuously improve the system with a small updates, reducing the amount of disruption and created by larger updates. And the advantage of Windows 10, it helps to increase workforce productivity and integrates readily with digital workplace technologies. For the productivity, being enhanced features such as better search features, interactive web browser, and multiple desktop that allows employee to highlight content, make notes, and save and share their modification on project collaborators. This operating system is designed to help the organization be more efficient in digital life. Moreover, Windows 10 also provides the more secure and better management. This operating system includes a range of new features and enhancements that help reduce operational risk. Pkpp can isolate business data and apps from personal ones on device, advancing for bring your own device strategy in way that were not possible with previous version of Windows. And the Windows 10 also more secure environment for user and their personal and corporate device. The data protection system strengthen multi-factor authentication, enhance auditing, and enhancing identity protection to minimize and secure data and encrypted. Next, for the application system, we would like to recommend Pkpp to use Microsoft Office 2016. We would like to propose Pkpp to subscribe this software because it is readily convenient for working purpose and increase the productivity of the organization. All versions of the suite include Word, Excel, PowerPoint, such as word processing, spreadsheets, and presentation, and others are also available in various versions. Office software is a large percentage of Microsoft business. One of the advantages Microsoft Office 2016 is enhanced integration with Microsoft Office 365. And the advantage is user have ability to edit PDF document in Microsoft Word and ability to embed videos in Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. It also increase productivity with new shortcut and menu in the Microsoft Office application that can be used in Pkpp. Next, we would like to recommend Pkpp for the record management software to use OpenKM. Previously, they used DDMS, which is there are such a little bit problems related to the system. So we would like them to use OpenKM, which is to manage the record through electronic. OpenKM is a powerful and easy to implement enterprise electronic document and record management software that enable business to efficiently and systematically capture, store, manage, and secure, maintain, and distribute corporate information asset. There are 3 types of OpenKM, which are Community Edition, Community Edition, GNU, General Public License, version 2 are free for user to use, while professional and cloud user need to contact the vendor for the pricing information. Furthermore, OpenKM integrates features and tools for document, record, knowledge, and enterprise content management into one single easy-to-use solution. It allows users to collect information and content from digital source and capitalize on them through advances, which is it will make the record management in Pkpp become more effectively than previous. And for next software, we would like to recommend to Pkpp to use Kaspersky Lab in order to protect the system from computer infestation. For the example, virus, Trojan horse, and worms, we would like to recommend Pkpp to install this Kaspersky Lab for security and control protection for their system. The advantage of Kaspersky Lab is the highest acceptance level of virus detection and high-speed scanning. It is also easily distinguishing from its competitors and garnering victory over a high level of virus detection and deletion, and allowing each user to choose appropriate antivirus defendants. Furthermore, this antivirus software is able to analyze the behavior of installed programs, monitor changes in the system registry, tracking macros, and prevent from the hidden tricks. Next, in addition, we would like to recommend Pkpp to install Adobe Creative Cloud. We would like to propose Pkpp to install and subscribe Adobe Creative Cloud to use in their organization. Besides using this software for managing the software, Pkpp also needs software for web development in the organization. Adobe Creative Cloud is a tool for enabling both creativity and collaboration. Adobe Creative Cloud, sometimes referred as Adobe CC, is a set of software applications for Mac OS and Windows computer, which are used by creative and design and marketing professionals to create content for video, print, and online distribution. By installing the Adobe Creative Cloud, the program can be used in widely of a graphic design application, from creating flyers to brochures to website, full motion videos, presentation, edit photos, and more. The Creative Cloud provides applications to work on projects include desktop publishing, video editing, and even mobile design. It can also be saved in the cloud. Those files are not only available on any device that our user may have that has an active internet connection, but also can be shared with other users. So for the pricing in the software, for the Windows 10 Pro 64-bit, the price is about ringgit. And the application software for the Microsoft Office 2016, the price is 719 ringgit. For the OpenKM, we would like to suggest Pkpp to install the free edition from the internet. And if the Pkpp would like to install pay the price, they have to contact the vendors. So, and for the security, Kaspersky Lab, the price is about 129 ringgit, and the Adobe Creative Cloud is 2,664.
Now, I want to explain about the recommendation for input and output component to be used in the Pkpp. Input is the hardware device that send data to a computer for processing. The most commonly used or primary input device on a computer are the keyboard, mouse, and scanner. So, for the keyboard and mouse, we suggest for Pkpp to use Access model. For the scanner, we suggest to Epson Workforce E5500W. The scanner can send document directly to shapefile and auto document feeder. Document scanner that compatible with desktop, with Dropbox and Google Drive. This Epson Workforce document scanner can scan up to 435 pages per minute. Next, for the output. Output is the peripheral that receives data from a computer for display. In output component, there have monitor and printer, speaker, printer, and projector. We would like to suggest for the monitor and printer that the monitor and printer is we use the Access model. Monitor that we suggest is Access AI Suite 3 model because it offers user experience through clear and more attractive interface with support for larger monitor. Moreover, the Access model compatible with Windows 10. Next, for the speaker, we suggest to use SATA V118 USB wire speaker because it perfect compatible with desktop with 3.5mm audio port. This speaker can provide warm and natural immersive sound with exceptional clarity and fidelity. Next, for the output, which is printer. Printer we suggest to use using a laser jet printer. The laser jet printer require print jobs to be complete quickly and in large quantities. The advantage of the laser jet printer, it can produce a sharp copy and consistent to the document. The next output is a projector, which is we suggest Pkpp to use Epson model. The Epson model gives impressive image quality and it can enable a wireless from smart device and multi-screen display. The total price of the input and output component, which is 6,520 ringgit 90 sen.
After we total up the price of specification of computer, the total for pricing consideration is 13,047 ringgit and 98 sen. In this organization, the core business is to manage the records that related to the agriculture in Pahang, so we propose the system that compatible with the needs of the organization. Based on our proposal, we can conclude that all the computer specifications are fulfilled. The need of the organization in implementing office automation system. Computer system is needed in the organization to manage the business effectively and efficiently. Without using the computer, the operation and management will consume times. Pkpp will get the benefits in terms of storage. This is because besides storing the physical storage such as hard disk, pen drive and other, the organizations can use the cloud storage that have been provided by the software. In addition, sending files or exchanging data or information between one or more than one member of an organization has become possible with an electronic transfer application. We hope that Pkpp will consider implementing our proposal in the organization. The organization will get the short-term advantages and long-term advantages from our proposal in computer specification for the use of the organization.